We're back, y'all. You're listening to DisRace. Big shout out to our former partner in crime, Mook Man.
Mook.
Who's in Baltimore. I called, check on him, see, make sure Goldie wasn't on the bridge.
All right. Mook's doing all right, man. I talked to Mook this morning.
Talked to him this morning?
Yeah, I talked to him.
Is he still in town?
Is he still what?
In town? What, y'all were together last night?
Nah, I called him.
This setup is so sweet.
Oh, you called him? Oh,
Yeah, I called him.
okay, my bad, man.
That's all, dude.
You talked to him this morning? No, you roll over and talk to him.
Come on, man. You know me.
Not the pastor.
Exactly.
How's
Do
he
what you
doing? He
wanna
wasn't
do
on the
when you
bridge, I
grown.
take it.
Nah, man, he just doing his thing, prepping life. You know, Goldie's doing well. It's her
Yeah.
birthday this weekend, so
What?
yeah, it's Goldie's birthday this weekend.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Gold.
birthday,
Yeah.
Goldie.
He wasn't on the
He was
bridge.
gonna take him to the bridge, and now he's like, I
Take him to the bridge.
Can't do it.
We was gonna go to the bridge.
Didn't take her.
What is it? Francis
Scott Key.
Key Bridge. Boy, it went down like a clown.
Man, like I said, I'm just impressed with the boat being able to just hold the bridge as well as the freight.
Yeah.
I mean,
And we
Think
call,
about
we
that,
call those
man.
ships. We don't call them boats.
That guy driving that boat looked down at his Facebook page, and when he looked up, when he looked up, he was like, "Oh, it was too late. It was too late. It
My
was too
personal
late."
theory is it was bad fuel. Because you got 8 or 9 engines on that boat. You got engine blow you from this way, that way, frontwards, backwards. For all the engines go at one time, what they have in common?
Yep, bad
The fuel.
fuel.
The fuel.
Yeah.
So that's my personal, huh?
Somebody put sugar in the tank.
But they
That
dropped
sugar do it.
they dropped anchor and everything, man. Like
But it was
they
too
put
late.
It,
when
it was too
dropped
late.
the
Yeah.
anchor. You know, if you drop an anchor, time it get down to the ground, you going 9 miles an hour with that big ass shit. Time that anchor get down to the ground and then catch something,
Yeah.
Right.
you might go another quarter of a mile.
Yeah. I didn't think about it like that.
I said mile, quarter of a mile, yeah.
Yeah.
But you just made that calculation. Yeah, I was about to say quarter mile. Yeah.
I was
think
thinking
you
like
just
how
calculate
soon,
But
how
I think
much.
the
You're
thing
on
that
boater, man.
I think the thing that
Me and Tim used to be out on the water on Lake Lanier.
Yeah, but y'all
on
wasn't
boats, he talking about
right.
this
You
a
wasn't
ship.
on no ship though
you
with
was
a bunch of
rowing
people.
boats.
I wasn't on no ship, but you can do, you relatively speaking.
Yeah.
I had a 50-foot Mediterranean. You wasn't gonna just drop your, you wouldn't be going 9 miles an hour and just drop your anchor and stop the boat right there.
Right.
It's like pushing on a brake.
I ain't had no tugboat. I had a boat. It used to take Tim all day to clean that damn boat.
First mate. Let's go, first mate. First mate. Aye, Captain. Aye.
Yeah, man. So it's tragic though, man. All the I feel for all the immigrants that died.
Yeah.
But
See.
I
What?
was saying,
I do. I feel bad for them, man. And a couple of them were in the truck eating lunch, I guess, or taking. What the
I don't understand that because they were telling people not to go on. So I have no idea what the guys that was sitting on the bridge, what they were doing.
Sleep. Construction, man. I used to work construction. I know what they were doing.
No,
But
the
you
thing,
had people saying get off the bridge. Like you had people saying get off the bridge. They had blocked it and everything. So I don't
They
know
probably didn't
why they
understand
stayed.
what
I
they
was-
were saying.
I was
If you
listening to
said
one
it
of
in
the-
English and they don't speak English.
Oh, that's low. That's low.
No, I'm just saying.
But I was listening to a police report that they had where you could listen to the police on the scanners, and they had one guy who was actually blocking traffic. They had people blocking traffic from going
Right.
on the bridge.
Right.
But he was like, all right, I'm gonna stop this traffic, and then when I get another policeman to come, because I can't go on the bridge and stopping the traffic going
Yeah, I
on. So
got
he
you.
had to stay there, and then by the time the second policeman came, the bridge was down.
Right. And it just felt so fast. It seemed like you can understand it hitting one side and knocking some of it down, but it seems as soon as that left side of it broke down, then the rest of the bridge just completely went in the water.
Yeah, it was
Man,
crazy.
that old ass bridge, what else it was gonna do?
I don't know.
And then they put
thought
you
it
see
would
the
be
you see
more
the
30 than
I don't know if y'all see on the internet where they says somebody put dynamite on certain parts of it.
I heard all
when it
kind
hit,
of theories.
the
I heard
conspiracy theory.
It was some white folks saying Barack Obama.
I did it right.
Did y'all see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was some white folks saying Barack Obama. You know, some Trump folks.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, Barack Obama
Yeah.
What interest would Barack
and
get?
Michelle. That's what it said. The thing I read said Barack and Michelle
What would they gain?
towed the bridge down.
What would they gain by doing it?
Because all the cargo was PS3s. I don't know.
What was the cargo? What was the cargo?
I don't know.
They said it's going. They said it's going to hurt the East Coast though for a minute.
It's gonna hurt the cartels too. You know they be shipping that shit in there.
Well, I know they just said from certain merchandises, not necessarily all PlayStation stuff, but it's going to hurt.
So did the
certain people in
cargo
East
fall
Coast.
into the water?
No,
Some of it did, but a lot of
boat was right there.
those containers was on the back.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
They
boat.
still there. They still got the cargo. They just delayed.
Yeah. You still gonna get
They're
your
pulling a new ship
stuff.
in
It's
to
just
actually
gonna be
That's probably
sour.
why
off
my
of that
unit
one
ain't got
to
here
another
yet.
one.
Huh?
They're bringing another ship in to transfer all the cargo from one ship to another.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't have to. Yeah.
Just because they're gonna have to do some serious repairs to that ship.
I know, but they can tow the ship.
The ship, yeah, the
but
ship
it's hard
ain't
to do
nothing.
with the cargo on it.
Oh,
'Cause
what
now
kind of
it's all
repairs they got to do to that ship?
hey man, he was in the Navy, man. You gonna tell? You gonna tell him?
Look, I've been out to sea where I seen a cargo ship capsize.
Go ahead, testify,
And everybody
Boogie.
died on that sucker.
You see that? See that what I'm talking about? Have you seen that? Have you been on a ship?
because
Well,
he-
what'd you say happened? Airplane died?
No. We saw a cargo ship that stayed out the sea lanes because there's
Yeah.
lanes that you have to go into.
Yeah.
And he got caught up in the swells,
Yeah.
in the waves, and that sucker capsized. They ain't find nobody.
Yeah, but this one right here is just sitting there, and evidently it came back on. I didn't see any damages. Maybe.
So they didn't say
Oh, no,
what kind
it's
of
got
cargo was
extensive damages
on
on
the
it.
ship?
I didn't hear what the cargo was, but it's a bunch of them. You know the.
I mean,
big
huge
packs.
containers. I mean,
huge containers.
yeah.
Like be on train.
Like
Right.
DC said, could have been some Lambos in some of them containers, some
Yeah.
drugs. Could have been all of it. I just
Ain't
like
telling
I
what
said,
was in
I just
ain't no
asked
way-
'cause
ain't
my
no telling
unit
what
is
It could have been Baltimore's
Could've been
weed
Lambos
shipment.
that
They
ain't
might
been-
have
No,
had a
that's what
truckload
I
of
said,
units.
'cause I'm waiting
Baltimore's
on my
weed
unit,
shipment.
and it ain't got here
Could've been
yet, so I
Lambo-
wonder.
Lambo drug Mexican.
Or it could be my unit on that ship.
Mexicans in the cargo.
but still though, it didn't even go low in the water. I'm like, what kind of ship is that? Like normally you would think if
What'd
something
you
fall
say,
on top
Rev?
of it didn't even go in the water. What kind of
What'd
ship
you
is
say
that?
before that? What
Ship.
kind of shit is that?
I said, what kind of
No,
ship
he
is
said
that?
ship. He said ship.
He did not use foul
Yeah,
language.
say, what kind of shit is
I
that?
was like, what kind of ship is that? Because it didn't even sink. You know, you would think with that type of weight, along with cargo,
You would think
see
it would
some-
sink.
a little bit of something. It was just steady, just sitting there like, all right, I knocked over a bridge. Like what?
But it could have been just sitting on the bridge. So it could have
Nah,
been
them
sitting
ships,
on the
you
metal
couldn't-
of
you
the
couldn't
bridge.
sink. You couldn't sink on them ships if you
No.
tried.
Right.
That's the thing, man. You got hundreds of them containers on that off.
Right.
Ain't no telling what the tonnage capacity of that shit.
Yeah, that's what I meant. And for a bridge to fall on top of, at least part of the bridge to be sitting on top of it, and that boat was just sitting there like, all right. And then, of course, all the rest of it that probably fell on top of those people, which is why they can't find them, because it's all debris and stuff, that went immediately to the bottom. But that ship was unaffected.
But God bless the families of the people that perished.
No doubt, man.
Yeah, peace, please, because that's. I mean, no matter who it is, that's a lot to lose your
Yeah,
family
that's something
member.
you go to work and don't come home.
Yeah, that's a lot. It's a
Yeah.
lot to deal with.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I feel for him. God bless him, man.
So, how much do you feel for P. Diddy and all what he's going through and his
Hey,
children?
don't use P. Diddy's name and Phil and me in the same
In the
sentence.
same sentence.
Exactly. Like none of that goes together.
Did y'all see the message R. Kelly sent about P. Diddy?
No.
And how
being
he able to
cellmates.
send a message I do not know, huh?
Talking about
yeah.
being cellmates.
R. Kelly said,
got
y'all,
phones in there.
I'm paraphrasing. R. Kelly said, y'all abuse him if you want to, but it could happen to any of y'all. And shit, it can't happen
no,
to
it
me.
can't.
I ain't
No,
playing,
it
I ain't playing with nobody nuts. How the hell it gonna happen to me?
He should have told
But
him.
we have a man just walked in and make a testify about it. Steve Brown. Boy, what's up, boy?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Down, Steve.
What's up, Steve?
Go ahead, boo. Yeah, what you about to say?
Now, I was gonna say,
That's what I thought. That's what I
he probably told him, don't use my lawyer because I'm locked up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I said. I was in jail and people wanted to, DC, who your lawyer? Nigga, I'm in here with you. We don't want no my lawyer.
Yeah, we are not separated right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, guess who just walked in? Y'all don't know who gonna show up at this shit.
Yeah.
Man, we got it going on.
Yeah.
Oh, they,
Ladies
a lot
and
of people.
gentlemen, I'll be damned. Steve, what are you talking about?
What's up, man? What's
You
up?
talking
is
about
that
tragedy?
Alabama? Roll Tide.
Roll
You
Tide,
talking
man.
about tragedies?
This is a good man already.
Tragedy in Baltimore, earthquake in Taiwan, and here's Steve Brown from Alabama. Boy, everything is bad.
Hey, man, that man knows
That's
what
your
the deal
homeboy,
is.
ain't it, Red?
We about to be.
Roll Tide,
Roll
man.
Tide.
Two scariest words in college football. Roll Tide. We know it.
What's happening, man?
Hey man, I'm just stopping through, man, to show love, man. You know, of course, you know, you're one of my favorites, man, and you know, we've done things on the road together that I don't care to talk about. Don DC Curry watching me get fired from a production. After he warned me that it was gonna happen.
So me, him, and Gerald Levert, we was doing this play,
Kevin
right?
Price, yeah.
And man, they were gonna have a meeting. So in the meeting, you know, a lot of shit was happening. Like the producer was telling me and Gerald we couldn't be drinking. Me and Gerald was on the floor. That's crazy, right? So then
y'all
they
can't
opened
drink.
the floor for anybody wanting to complain or something. And Steve jumped in. I said, man, sit your ass down. They ain't talking about you. Ain't nobody say shit but Gerald, man. They gonna run me and your ass the fuck over here.
Well, you ain't important.
Nigga, hey, I stood up after he told me don't say shit. I stood up.
Sit your ass
Next day,
down.
they had a bus ticket on my way home. I had to out of there.
Freedom of speech got
They
you
tired
right
of
home.
The only person that really had power was Gerald Levert, I think.
Was
Well, you know,
Gerald.
yeah, because it was
He was
the
the
play
man.
was about him. And I was just
So you
wondering-
was backing him up?
I think after a while, no, he had his own gripe.
everybody had gripes.
Some old
but you
ghetto
know-
shit.
And you the only one that spoke
He
up
had
though.
no ghetto shit. He talking about the sandwiches or some shit.
Are you
My
serious?
guest room pillows ain't fluffy enough.
Nah.
So everybody was griping behind closed doors, but when they say anybody got a gripe, stand up, you was on the one that stood up.
I was like, no,
And DC
nigga.
said, sit down.
And DC told me, look, man, don't you get your ass up there and say shit. He ain't say, man, look, just let Gerald handle it. He like, don't get your ass up there and say shit. And they
ain't
was
listen.
talking, I'm like,
That mother couldn't wait. He couldn't wait to get his ass.
Tag in.
as soon as I got up there, DC Curry looked at me like, this nigga.
And I bet everybody was shaking their head like, yeah, he right,
And
he
like
right.
on
We had fun,
like
though.
on SpongeBob, a few minutes later, nigga, I was gone.
You like I'm on the
We
plane.
had
I'm on the
fun,
mess.
though.
Yeah, I was
We had
gone.
ball, man.
Oh, that's
And
what's
you
up,
know,
man.
Steve, he a fighter, man. Y'all seen whip that boy ass in Columbia, South Carolina.
Oh, man.
That boy tried to come up on him like he Chris Rock or something. Steve beat the shit out that
Hey,
boy.
man.
I think it came to a draw on the judges' cards, but it depends on which judge you asked. But it was
Shit.
close.
No, it wasn't no fight.
It wasn't no fight, right? I'm about to say it was a draw on the judge's
Because
card.
a lot of y'all don't know. I did some boxing, right? And that's what I do, try to keep in shape. So the thing is, I was just standing in front of him and keeping him off me, and saying he was swinging his ass up until he got tired, picked up a mic stand, threw it at me, and bar stool. And then when he threw the bar stool, he just snapped out of it. But see, the thing is, he started throwing shit because he was like, man, this dude knows something. You know what I'm saying? Because he couldn't hit me. So that's what
You
happened.
we in bobbing, boy.
Yeah. Now it was one altercation you got me out of too. In
When you-
Detroit.
when
He
you
just
fixing
keep trying to
No,
save
one
you,
time,
boy.
I don't know if you
got
talking
me
about
out
this.
somebody.
This nigga fixing to whip Gerald's bodyguard one day. I said, hey, nigga, what's wrong with you?
No, it's another comic in Detroit, Arnaz.
Oh, yeah. How, man? So, we had done a show at the
We
Fox,
about to get-
me and Arnaz. So after the show, I said, let's go by Joe Coldplay. And, man, we came in there, and Arnaz didn't like something he heard Steve say.
On the
I'm like,
radio.
nigga, that's Steve been saying that for long.
And you a comedian, so that's what you
that nigga approached Steve, and boy,
Hey, no, he was talking to me like he was gonna do something to me and start taking his chain off. I was like, okay, this is.
Sure, you ain't from Baltimore. That sounds like a Baltimore guy personality.
No, I'm from Alabama. Alabama.
When I tell you, man, I was there to serve and protect.
For honest,
I
because he
wasn't
definitely
serving nobody, but I was
if this-
protecting on there because Steve didn't kill that.
I can say
motherfucker.
in 5 minutes he been sitting here. He done had 3 major altercations.
Oh no, man.
He said it with a smile. He ain't even angry.
You sure you
So I
ain't
know
from
he about that
B-Boy?
life.
You
This dude had no sign of anger, no
Hey,
frown.
man,
I dodging dude threw something at me.
No, but I've learned a lot, man, especially through watching, brothers like him, man. And honestly, I always said that he was one of my mentors and didn't even know it because I just watched his style. I watched the way he carried himself and all that stuff, man. The cadence where you like bam, 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 bam with the jokes. I got that from him, watching him.
Oh, okay.
Watching him. I was like, I literally sit through his set and watch him just bam, 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 bam. Just the laugh cadence was ridiculous. So I was like,
He can rip it now.
I got to do
Steve
this.
Brown, he's a bad man.
I got to do this. Yeah, I can. So yeah, man, I credit that to him all day.
Oh,
Bo
man.
P just shouted you out.
I never heard
Steve.
that, man. I appreciate it.
I was telling Steve that Bo P just shouted him out.
Oh yeah, that's my dude. Yeah, that's a matter of fact. Bo P was the first person to take me on the road on the creative tour.
Is that right?
Yeah, boy, I heard your wife pushed you off the house. What happened? What the fuck? What the heck happened, Bo?
Didn't your wife steal your car one night?
No, that was a comic that tried to steal my car. And
Somebody tried.
I had to clear the club out.
Oh, yeah.
They hit my house. That's when I had the Maserati.
Yeah,
and I came to an open mic, and I went up and put my keys on the table, and somebody came by and got the keys and hid them in the club somewhere. But with the type of car I had, they let me know that the keys wasn't where they're supposed to be or whatever, and they located the keys, and it was behind. They was in the club behind something. Somebody was gonna take the keys, and I was like being real nice about it. You must have been there, right? And I lost it. I like, man, and I said, don't make me go back to what I used to be.
Yeah, you known for losing it, player.
I just met him, man. I already know, right?
And this is what made everybody lose it. I'm out there like, man, I'm going to hurt somebody this. I'm going to do this. And they're just going off. And the late, great Dirty South said, she just stood up, hey, his mama gave him that car.
She did shut it down. She shut it down with that.
Lost it.
She shut it down with that one.
Everybody lost it. Hold up, something just rung in my head. What the fuck you said about a draw? What do you mean by that? What you talking about? What you
I'm
hear?
saying it was like a no contest. It wasn't no punches thrown. That's what I'm saying.
okay,
I'm saying so it wasn't like an ass whooping or a win. It depends on the judge's card.
No, I don't do no draws.
I say it depends on the judge's
do no
card. It wasn't really no.
I don't do no draws.
And he don't forget nothing either. You see him on the floor. He like, hold on. And what another thing?
I just told you, nigga, violent now.
When he said draw, you know how I looked at you and I said, well, okay, so don't take that.
But no,
Shit.
honestly, man, I try to pattern myself after the vets that came before me.
Right.
Now, in this day and time, the young comics are so fucking sensitive now, so you can't really say nothing to them. And the first thing they say is, "Oh, you asshole, you doing this and this and that." But when I was coming up. DC, when y'all was headlining, we wasn't allowed in the green room unless they invited us. Now, you go in your green room, it's 20, 30 comics and they're smoking weed, fucking doing every damn thing. You know what I'm saying?
Don't tell all that business, man.
Oh, well, I'm just saying, look, but it don't be vets, it be young comics. You don't even know them. You know what I'm saying?
Moved their way,
Right, just moved on in. So when I come in, I'll be like, hey, man, can y'all just leave? I'm like, man, y'all get the fuck out of here. So now they thinking I'm being mean, like, man, get the fuck out of here. So now they say all this stuff. So now when I meet new comics, I be like, look, how you doing, man? I'm Steve Brown. Whatever you heard about me is true.
I'm fucked up now. I'm telling you, man, I'm fucked up.
But like I said, man, I'm still in tune with the old style of how.
Man, let me tell you something, man. And I ain't no just ancient motherfucker, but I've watched 2 or 3 people grow. And Steve is one of them out of it. It ain't but 2 or 3 that I really want. Steve Brown.
I never knew he was from Alabama.
Yeah, man.
Tuscaloosa.
Tuscaloosa. Oh yeah. So you went to Central or Bryant High?
I played.
Yeah,
at Central. I played
he's
and I coached at
an
Stillman.
immigrant.
Okay, so you're a Central Falcon. That's what's up, man. Respect. I went to Prattville.
Yeah,
That's your fault.
He's from Alabama. He's an immigrant like you.
I think we all got the same amount of state championships now.
Hey, we do.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So-
How do y'all feel? How do y'all feel about Trump not wanting y'all in the country?
Well, who, Alabama in the country?
Yeah, he don't want you immigrants from Alabama in the United
Wow.
States.
and look, we
He better want us because Alabama don't people over there gonna vote for him.
Another thing, they calling us immigrants, but from last I heard, the Georgia Bulldogs are really known as Alabama East because they done got their style from us, right?
And everything they're trying to do, they trying to mimic it. But
Yeah, Alabama East.
You in town this week?
Yeah, I'm in town, man.
At Uptown?
No, I'm just chilling, man. I'm not even working this weekend. I can't believe it.
You
but
just chilling?
I'm just chilling, man.
Well, good for you, boy.
just
Good,
chilling.
good to see you. We'll be back one more time. You listening to DZ Curry on DisRace.